Hi, Steve here. I was browsing through European newspapers, internet edition, and I realized that this might be old news dating back to 19th of June 2015, but I myself have not heard about this. It says, as you can see on a screen, Jehovah's Witnesses to compensate women over sexual sex abuse. A woman who claimed Jehovah's Witnesses elders failed to protect her from sex abuse carried out by a pedophile has won 275,000 sterlings, shilling, or what's it called? I forgot. Sterlings. That's a lot of money. I guess that's around 500,000 US dollars. The woman, now in her 20s, alleged she was abused as a child in Longborough by ministerial servant Peter Stewart. She had argued at London's High Court that he used his role to abuse her. A judge ruled that organization was liable for the abuse because it failed to take safeguarding steps after Stewart admitted abusing another child. Mr. Justice Globe said he was satisfied the defendants should be held responsible for the abuse which took place between 1999 and 1994. Wow. It is the first civil case in the UK of historical sexual abuse brought against the Christian-based religious movement. The organization, which accepted that Stewart, who died before facing justice, sexually abused the claimant, said it was disappointed with the decision and will appeal. The victim said the procedures that Jehovah's Witnesses follow for dealing with child sexual abuse are the same as it was when I was abused. Even having a ministerial servant sent to prison was not enough of an incentive for them to implement change. This sends a clear message about the importance Jehovah's Witnesses place on child protection. Wow. Wow. Couldn't get away. The woman, known only as C during the case, says she was abused by the steward between the ages of 4 and 9. My God. After the time, he was a trusted ministerial servant whose role was to assist elders with religious and administrative duties. Shortly after C's abuse began, Stewart was found to have abused another child in the Jehovah's Witness community. He was removed as a ministerial servant in 1990, but because he told elders he had repented, he was allowed to continue with many of the activities he had performed in that role. C alleges that he continued to abuse her for another 4 years. My goodness. The abuse took place at a number of locations, including Kingdom Hall. Wow! Wow! My God. A place of worship used by Jehovah's Witnesses, with the steward forcing her to keep silent by telling her she was sinning and she will not be saved. Oh, man. In 1995, Stewart was convicted of several child sex abuse, including rape and indecent assault, and jailed for 5 years. He died aged 72. Well, I'm just about at the age. Shortly before police arrived at his home to arrest him for sexually abusing C. This is not a laughing matter, but man, in a kingdom hall, having sex, abusing a child. I'm just highlighting this case because what the organization has come to. She had symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder and suffered from repeated nightmares. She also attempted suicide. She had climbed the trustees of the Longborough Blackbrook congregation and of the Longborough. I'm sorry, I have problem pronouncing these English names. But you can read it for yourself. The successor of the Longborough Limehurst congregation were vicariously liable for the assaults and for the actions of the Limehurst elders. Speaking to the BBC ahead of the verdict, she said that Jehovah Witness organizations saw child abuse as sin that can be dealt with within their organization. They don't see that they have to look outside themselves in any way. All that way to do is pray for you and promise you that God's going to wipe away all your sins. Nice. Very convincing. It is just unbelievable, she said. She said the organization need to admit to themselves that there is a massive problem. These abuse victims aren't apostates. These are people who have suffered from horrible, horrible crimes and had their lives completely wrecked, she said. They are not out to destroy the organization. This is a problem that needs to be dealt with. Wake up call. Never for Jehovah Witnesses. They don't know the meaning of that word, of that sentence. Kathleen Halsey, a lawyer at AO Advocate, said, this should be a wake-up call to the Jehovah organization that they need to implement the better child safeguarding policies that are in line with modern day knowledge about child safeguarding and sexual abuse. I think it is pointless to talk to them about anything, any subject. You can't talk to them to convince them that they are wrong. No way. Okay. I better stop here because, man, I may come with some other story, but I thought, because I myself have not heard about this, but look at the amount of money paid. Wow. Are they going to wake up? Thank you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it.